Peace, soul family, and welcome back to the channel. It's me, Talia, and I'm so glad to have you here. If you are just swinging by and you're not a subscriber, if you're digging the vibes, go ahead and hit that like button at the very least, or subscribe. Become a member of our growing tribe. And I'm always dropping a bar here and there, so yeah. Anyways, if you're a returning subscriber, hey, I love you. Thanks for being a part of our community. Your light is amazing, and I'm just grateful that you're here. So anyways, we're gonna get into these messages. I'm gonna see what comes out, but y'all always know I have a soapbox moment when I have intense messages that need to get out. I try to keep it light, y'all. I mean, if you look at the past couple of readings I've done, I feel like they've been relatively light, but I think the collective is going through a shadow period. I think we're doing some shadow work now. I gotta keep it real. That's why I pulled out the Crow Tarot. Crows and ravens represent the unseen realm, the shadow, transformation, death, rebirth, spiritual insight, hidden knowledge, prophecies, psychic abilities, all the above. And I think we're going through it 111, as I just said that. We're going through it, collective. And, going through it doesn't have to look like, oh my God, I'm, crying in the middle of the floor, pulling my hair out, I'm losing people left and right. It could just be emotional and mental turmoil. It could be past trauma coming up to the surface, things that maybe you thought like, damn, I thought I healed that years ago, and it's coming up again. And it's just kind of like a review. I'm hearing Spirit say, this is a little review going on. So just get ready. I almost feel even the direction of this channel is changing. I don't know what that's going to look like, but Spirit has been kind of putting me on watch with that because I channel the message for the people that watch my channel. It's very rare that these messages are mine. There may be a couple times that I resonated, but it's very rare because I'm channeling the energy that's watching, okay? But a lot of this stuff I don't really resonate with as much, but I know you guys do, and that brings me a lot of joy. I'm glad I can help you. But I also feel like I'm ready to kind of expand on deeper topics, more hidden knowledge, more occult-like topics, more shadow work topics, more angelic realm topics, even from cosmic topics like star seeds. And I used to do that more earlier in the channel, and I kind of got away from it because I think I was going through my own stuff and just trying to figure it out. But I feel that direction creeping up on us again. And nothing's ever set in stone. We'll go through these growing pains together as a channel, as a collective. And if it doesn't resonate, I tell anybody, listen, and with any other reader, they should tell you this too. When my messages just don't hit for you no more, don't watch it. You don't have to claim anything. Just because you subscribe to me and nine times out of 10, my messages are hitting. If you notice after a few readings, like, over a couple of weeks, they just not hitting, baby, it might be you've outgrown, or you are on another frequency, not good or bad, but it's just like it's not resonating, and that's totally fine. Some teachers just come, or guides just come for a short period of time. They're not meant to stay for your whole journey. And with that said, I found myself unsubscribing to certain channels and readers that some of y'all don't know, a lot of the channels that I unsubscribed from were channels that really were with me at the very beginning stage of my journey, like 2016, like seriously. So as I started to see, like, dang, it's not resonating, I'm always scrolling, clicking off within a couple seconds. Instead of like complaining, I just unsubscribe because it's like, I know somebody out there would resonate more, and let them find this channel. But anyway, with that said, we're going to get into the energy. Once again, I don't know what we're going to channel today. I'm going to let Spirit take the driver's seats and, get on with it. All right. I will be scrying at the same time as I'm channeling and kind of getting a mixture of the messages. I'm seeing the number 333, also the number 9. Somebody could be born on March 9th or September 3rd. I'm hearing life path 9, 9 lives. Somebody could have a black cat. I'm also hearing the name Chester. Maybe there's a cat named Chester, the orange cat. But yeah, oh, we got two queens. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. All right. Okay. Interesting. I don't really know where this is headed, but we're gonna get into it. Okay. So the Queen of Pentacles, she creates the world of her dreams through her own work, her own diligence. This is Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So the Earth signs, they're going to get to work. They're going to roll up their sleeves and get to work. But what I'm seeing with this Queen of Pentacles, and this is not gender specific, is if you look on this card, I'm going to grab, you see that there's a butterfly here. So this Queen of Pentacles, whether you're masculine or feminine, is going through some sort of transformation here. Okay, she's looking at the butterfly. She's looking back. Maybe you are looking back at the things that you've outgrown, how much you've transformed. And then in front of the Queen of Pentacles, we have what appears to be maybe a globe or some sort of ball of, I don't know, it looks like the earth or something. So it's like looking back, and that's what I was feeling like. We're looking back at how far we've come, and for some of us, it's hard to look at that. It's hard because it's like we're seeing how we overcome the betrayals, the addictions, the shame that we have for maybe where we've wronged people. We're looking back at that, and sometimes it could get uncomfortable, and it's like pulling the scabs off the wound again, right? But this Queen of Pentacles, or that in order to go forward, you have to say your farewell to the past. You've outgrown it, you've transformed. It no longer resonates with where you're headed because you're going in a new direction, okay? And that leads me to the Queen of Cups. So what's so interesting about this is you see how the Queen of Pentacles is looking at the butterfly, but the Queen of Cups is looking at the Queen of Pentacles like, hey, come over here, get in these feels, feel these feelings. Because, our planet, our world, which is what I was kind of channeling here, it was like a globe or something, it's pretty much water. Most of our planet is water, okay? And so water represents emotions. And so this Queen of Cups is telling this Queen of Pentacles, hey, baby girl, or hey, if you're a male, you've really done a good job. You've done a good job healing and growing and manifesting and working on yourself. It's now time to do what makes you happy. Let's get into the emotions of things, okay? And I heard somebody say to me one time when I was giving them a reading, I said, what would make you happy? Have you ever thought about what would make you happy? What would be your happiest life to live? And they got so emotional, almost to the verge of tears, and said, you know what? I don't know. And you know what? I was like, damn, that sucks. But what's also probably true? A lot of us don't know. Many of you all watching right now don't know what your happiest life looks like without attaching it to a particular person that you have in mind, a particular job, particular place to live. Like, what does happiness look like to you from the inside out emotionally? What does happiness feel like? Maybe I should rephrase it to what happiness feels like. So let's get more. Okay, one at a time, please, Spirit, if we can do that, because messages are kind of complex. Okay, we got the Page of Pentacles, like a child. It's like, I heard the word demoted. Now, maybe somebody watching got demoted at work. If so, I'm sorry to hear that. But what I'm getting, this is not like a real demotion. I don't know if that's even a word. I know promotion is a word, so I don't know if demotion, I would think, but it's like now that you have grown and you have learned and you are feeling the feels, now Spirit wants you to get back in this page energy, the energy of the inner child, being curious about life, getting out there. Some of you all have been in the dark night for too long. Some of you guys are just entering the dark night and you're still working through this transformation. You're still trying to figure out, are you done? But others of you, for many of you watching, I feel like you have transcended that energy and you are now being guided to move into a page energy of discovery, of self-discovery. I'm hearing discovering what makes you happy. Okay, let's get more. This one, Knight of Wands, yeah. So the Knights bring communication. The Knights go after what they want. It's real movement here. It's like physical movement. You're going after it. And I know some of y'all are like, what, Talia? I'm over here, a whole wreck. I've been crying for days. This person left. I lost this person, whatever. But I'm here to tell you that it gets better in time and that you are going to go for it. Now, what it is going to depend on what your desires are. This Queen of Cups energy, what is going to make you happy? Some of you all, Spirit took away people that you tied your happiness to. You made your everything. And I understand children, spouses, they definitely are a major part of our lives. And especially our children, we cannot, let's just put that out there. But I'm saying, if you based your happiness around a certain lifestyle, like I need to live in this house, have this car, these friends, I need to have this type of partner, I need to have this, and you based your happiness on outside things that maybe society says you should have, guarantee some of those things were taken from you. You found out the friends were fake. You found out the grass was fake. You found out that, maybe your partner wasn't who they said they were. You found out different things that made you go within and be like, well, what does that make me? And I want you guys to please remove any shame or guilt from yourself. We go through these experiences to learn and grow. Now, I'm definitely not saying that bad things don't happen to good people, because that we certainly know in this world that they do. However, each experience is inviting us to grow deeper into unconditional love of self, and thus unconditional love of the whole, because we all are one. All right, so you're gonna do it. You're gonna do it. You're gonna go for it. What is it? Oh my God, the Ten of Cups, your ultimate happiness. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you for just confirming just making it plain. Just making it plain, okay? Because what was the question I posed? Okay, you've already you built yourself up, you're tough, maybe you look good, you got finance in order, whatever, but what's gonna make you happy? And some of y'all didn't know that, and that is why you had to go through this healing process and this shadow work, or maybe lose things and people, because you based your value, you based your happiness off of what you were doing for other people, or possibly what other people were doing for you. And you felt obligated to stay in certain situations. I'm gonna scoot this back a little bit. Stay in certain situations because that was, tied to your happiness. Listen, no one is responsible for our happiness except for us. I know. People can add to it. Our husband, wife, friends, job, all of that can add to our happiness, but happiness starts within. We see it all the time. People on the outside seem like they have everything. They have the house, the car, the wife, the job, the looks, all the hottest parties, and just the who's who, but they end up taking their own lives, or they end up getting addicted to drugs. They end up wanting to just feel something because they got these things, but they never got truly what made them happy and fulfilled. And that's what Spirit is inviting you to do, has invited you to do, or what you've already done. Because we know in the spiritual realm, time doesn't really matter. We're all on different timelines. Let's get a little more. I'm gonna wrap up here soon. I feel like the High Priestess. Okay, High Priestess, Pisces energy out here. I have an idea what that might mean, but I want to get clarity. Clarify the High Priestess, the Magician. Okay, I just recorded a reading. I don't know when I'm going to post these readings, but the High Priestess and the Magician came out in that reading. You guys are manifesting. You've got some sort of, through this work that you've done on yourself, this transformation, through getting in those uncomfortable feelings, you are now provided with the foresight, the psychic intuition, the deep knowing that is going to help you manifest with the Magician this Ten of Cups. Okay, this Ten of Cups here is what you're manifesting through the balance of the masculine and feminine. Because I was just saying in the other video that I feel like the High Priestess is the feminine aspect of our psyche, our spiritual psyche, and then the Magician or the Hierophant is the masculine aspect. But the Magician is more 3D. I feel they operate more with building things or manifesting things in the 3D through the psychic intuition. So they go hand in hand, the Magician and the High Priestess. So wow, I love that for you guys. That's beautiful. So this Ten of Cups is coming. You're doing it. Like, I hope you take this reading as motivation that you are indeed doing the work and you are manifesting this Ten of Cups. You're doing it. I don't care what it looks like right now. Okay, I don't care what it looks like. I don't care what you look like right now. I don't care what anybody told you. I don't care what your mama, daddy, sister, cousin, the police officer. I don't know why I said police officer, but just these people that to tell you you're not shit. It's up to you to believe it. And even if you have done things that ain't shit, you can turn that around. Because you're the magician, you're the high priestess, you're still in control. And that's the thing about the psyche. We can't let people stay up in our heads for too long, because their projections and their views become our views of ourselves. And then that's where the shame, the resentment, the guilt, the depression, ultimately the undoing of our life happens. Okay. So Spirit says get a couple more and I'm gonna close it out. But this is really beautiful. I'm really proud of whoever is resonating with this reading. This one here. Nine of Swords. Yeah, look at that. This is confirming that the psyche, man, you guys are going through it, or are going through it mentally right now. But there is light at the end of the tunnel, and you guys see it with this reading, with this Ten of Cups, Magician, High Priestess. You see that the happiness is just outside of this fear, this anxiety, this worry that something is going to go wrong. But you're moving out of that. With the Knight of Wands, you're escaping that energy. It's going to get better. Let's do more. Judgment. Wow, life-changing decision, wake-up call. What a way to end the reading. This is, you guys have something huge coming up, and what it is will be different. And that's the beauty of channeling spirit. It resonates for so many of us out there, but it's so different. So whatever this is, this wake-up call, this second chance, this life-changing decision, it's coming. I can't leave y'all with that. I gotta get one more. I can't leave y'all on the judgment, because it's like a cliffhanger. But the judgment is this Ten of Cups. The judgment is a life-changing. We've got Three of Swords underneath, Page of Cups. Okay, apology. There could be an apology coming in for some of you guys, or you may need to apologize. I've been thinking about apologizing to someone. If so, that's your sign. But I want to get one more. Clarify this judgment. What is this life-changing decision? What could it possibly be around the world? Oh my gosh, y'all. Completion of a cycle. There's four major arcanas here that David came out in a row. You're completing this cycle of this Nine of Swords energy. Clarify the Nine of Swords. I know I said I was going to stop. The Hangman, being stuck. Being stuck. Some of you guys, you could have literally been diagnosed with having depression, anxiety disorder, PTSD. What's the one? There's so many. I'm not a psychologist or a psychiatrist, but I mean, this is some intense energy. Feeling stuck and feeling stuck in the energy of worry, anxiety, fear of loss, abandonment. Like, this is pretty intense. But this cycle is coming to a close. But the judgment is like you had to make the choice to get up off your 2 feet and go towards what makes you happy. Because I bet you know what don't make you happy after this experience, after the isolation, after the rejection, the abandonment. You know what you don't want. So now let's shift the focus on what you do want. All right? So, wow, thank you so much, guys. If that resonated with you, hit that like button, hit subscribe. If you guys ever feel like making donations or offerings to me, that information is also in the description box. It's definitely appreciated, but of course not required. I love each and every one of y'all. Until next time, peace.